The 10 best memoirs that you need to read, and I'm going to rank them for you. And I want to say I'm doing this because I'm currently reading Running with Scissors by Augustin Burroughs, and I'm freaking obsessed with it, and I can't stop thinking about all the other great memoirs I've read. Starting at number 10, I've got The Many Lives of Mama Love, one I discovered 5 years ago maybe, have not stopped thinking about it since then, and need you to read it. A woman's journey from having it all to going to prison to then becoming a celebrated writer. So, so good. Number 9, do you like to laugh? Then please read Furiously Happy by Jenny Lawson. Also her Let's Pretend This Never Happened is fantastic as well. I have not laughed out loud as much though as when I read this book. Number 8, maybe you should talk to someone, and not maybe, you should read this book. It's a therapist talking about going to therapy. So good on every level. Number 7 is Educated, one I haven't stopped thinking about since I read it. I remember reading it on a ship and just getting so angry at Tara in this because you just want her to do better, but you know she's trapped in the way she was brought up and the thinking, and there's just so much happening, and just that you just want to give her a hug. It's just so, so powerful. Number 6, Crying in HMart. If you want to have your heart broken, but in a beautiful way, about a woman going through the journey of her mother dying of cancer, this book, it's everything. Oh my God, I'm about to tear up just thinking about it. Number 5 is Born a Crime by Trevor Noah. Listen, I wasn't even gonna put a celebrity on here, but this one is just so powerful. I think it needs to be on here. It's about his upbringing in South Africa during apartheid, and the title, he was literally born a crime because his parents were not supposed to be able to have children together because one was black and one was white. It's just... how was that happening in the 1980s and 90s still? Number 4, Maya Angelou's I Know Why the Caged Bird Sing. She wrote a lot of books, a lot of memoirs about her life, but this is by far the most powerful. Growing up in Arkansas, it especially meant a lot to me since she did as well. And she's just, oh, she's such a talented and gifted writer. 3, Know My Name by Chanel Miller. One of the best memoirs, most impactful, most powerful things I've ever read in my life. This book needs to be taught in schools. It's the story of the woman who was the victim of the Stanford swimmer. He does not deserve me to say his name, but this book deserves to be read. Run out and do it immediately if you haven't already. Number 2, maybe my bias is coming through a little bit here, but The Glass Castle by Jeanette Walls is one of my favorite books of all time, one of the most impactful books I've ever read. Have never stopped thinking about it since I read it almost 20 years ago. A woman growing up in poverty to being a successful person in New York. Like, it's just everything about this book. The opening scene to the final scene, just, I love, love, love this so much. If you haven't read it yet, please go read it. And finally, there was no question what number 1 was going to be for me, and that's Night by Elie Wiesel. I have read this book, I have no idea how many times. I reread it almost yearly just to remember why it is so important. It's his story of living through a concentration camp. It's so powerful, so impactful. If you haven't read this, make this the priority of your next read. Tell me what else you would add to this list.